All right, everybody, welcome here to Charlottesville, Indiana, Eastern Hancock High School as we get ready to roll for tonight's varsity matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Wapahani Raiders. It's also a Mid-Eastern Conference matchup. Looking forward to this one. The JV game went to double overtime where Wapahani won on a buzzer beater. It just kind of sneaked over the rim and in. They won by a single point. Varsity will look to get revenge here in the second game. Royals coming to this game 7-1 on the season, 2-0 in conference play. This is Coach Spalding's 23rd season where he's accumulated 266 wins and 236 losses. The Royals have key wins over Northeastern, Greenfield Central, Westdale, and Daleville. The Wapahani Raiders are coached by Matt Luce. They have a record of 7-2, and they are 2-0 in conference play as well. Coach Luce is in his 15th season here at Wapahani and his 20th season overall. He is closing in on his 300th career win. Actually, the next 4 wins he gets, he'll hit 250 at Wapahani in 300 career. So early congratulations to you, because I'm sure you guys will get it this year.
Yeah, that's quite the accomplishment.
Key wins for the Raiders. They defeated LaPel, Blue River, and Winchester. Their 2 losses are to Muncie Central and Frankton. As we said, both teams out of the Mid-Eastern Conference here. The Royals last week defeated Daleville and Greenfield Central in their 2 games. The Raiders defeated Blue River last week 67-53. One thing we want to talk about here before the game gets underway is a little family tradition here. Landon O'Neill is currently at 1,121 points. I believe his grandpa, Richard O'Neill, is 5th on the all-time scoring chart at 1,123. So Landon is 2 away from tying him for 5th place on all-time scoring chart here at Eastern Hancock. So just a pretty cool thing there. You see the O'Neill family has a lot of influence here. Yeah, they've played a lot of basketball in Hancock County.
Athletic Boosters select a deserving individual to receive the Loyal Royal Award. This award goes to someone that has exemplified the qualities of dedication, school spirit, and sportsmanship towards the athletic programs at Eastern Hancock. Tonight, we recognize Mr. Mitch Blocker. Mitch has 2 sons, Sam and Joey, who have been very actively involved in the athletic programs at Eastern Hancock. Mitch was a board member with the Eastern Hancock Athletic Boosters. He was always ready to assist with coaching basketball and track teams, keeping scorebooks, operating scoreboards, or any other activities needed to help our programs running smoothly. Mitch was also actively involved with supporting many other activities here at the school, and was a founding member of the Eastern Hancock Education Foundation, where he also served in many capacities. Sadly, Mitch passed away on January 2nd, 2021, after a 9-month battle with brain cancer. Mitch was presented his Loyal Royal Award on December 9th, 2020 at a drive-through pork burger fundraiser held at his home. Mitch's wife, Angeline, and his sons, Sam and Joey, are here tonight as we thank Mitch and recognize him as a Loyal Royal Award recipient in a more public way. Thank you, Angeline, Sam, and Joey, for sharing Mitch with us. And thank you, Mitch Blocker, for all you did for our students and for making Eastern Hancock a better place. And remember, don't be a donkey. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to Eastern Hancock High School for tonight's varsity boys basketball game between the visiting Wapahani Raiders and your Eastern Hancock Royals. At this time, would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
We're going to go ahead and go to a commercial break so we don't get taken out by YouTube, and we'll be right back.
High school football fans, welcome back to Friday nights, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA. High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sports. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
All right, folks, we're ready to get underway here with starting lineups. Starting here for the Wapahani Raiders. Okay, you got it. Sorry.
Yep, sorry.
Also starting at guard, a 6'2 junior number 3, Aiden Franks. At guard, a 6'1 sophomore number 20, Isaac Andrews. And at guard, a 6'3 sophomore number 22, Nick Cook. And at forward, a 6'5 junior number 34, Nate Nelson. The Raiders are coached by Mr. Matt Luce.
Raiders are young, but an experienced team, just kind of like the Royals
And
are.
now for your Eastern Hancock Royals! Starting at one guard, a 6' junior number 2, Silas Spalding. Also at guard, a 6' junior number 11, Jacob Spalding. At forward, a 5'11 senior number 15, Cole Rainbow. At guard, a 6' senior number 21, Landon O'Neal. And at guard, a 6'3 junior number 23, Edric Miller. Your Royals are coached by Mr. Aaron Spalding.
Comparison here between the two teams. Wapahani scores a little bit more, rebounds a little bit more. Royals turn it over a little bit less. Look at that field goal percentage and three-point percentage, almost dead even between these two teams. So it should be a great matchup tonight. I'm looking forward to it. One of these teams will move on to 3-0 in the Mid-Eastern Conference, and one of them is going to fall to 2-1. Not completely out of the conference race, because I think this is a three-horse race with these two teams in Monroe Central. But a big deal either way here. Nelson gets the tip for the Raiders. Raiders here moving the ball around. Trying to throw it inside there to Franks. Couldn't get it in.
Yep. Royals in their 2-3 zone. It's traditionally what we've been playing the last couple of years here.
There's up top, Gates up top, gets it over to Cook.
Deep three, no good. Rebound inside.
Nelson rebounds and puts it back up and in. I didn't see who took that three for them.
That was Franks.
We're really loud here.
Yeah.
Turn us down a little bit.
O'Neal draws the foul.
you're calling
man. Yeah, it looked like a foul to me. Landon really working hard to get inside, but ends up with turnover instead.
So Wapahani ball here. Andrews with it, the sophomore. Gets it inside to Nelson. Back out to Andrews. Over to Gates on the far wing. Down to Cook in the corner. Franks with the jumper in and out. Tipped and rebounded there by Cook.
If I remember correctly, Andrews was a guy when he was in middle school. Coach Schultz said he was one of the best players he had seen at that point. And Coach Schultz been around for a long time.
Yep. And Andrews rises up and hits that shot right on cue there. And that's 2 offensive rebounds and 4 points off those 2 offensive rebounds already. That's not how we want to do this. Edric on the wing up top to Cole, over to Cy. Nice pass over to Edric. Edric Miller.
Yeah, that pass from Cy was terrific.
Yes, was. There's Gates, hounded by Jake. Gets it to Nelson. Andrews deep 3, buries it. And they got a quick 7-2 lead here. Wapahani can score in bunches. Jake Spalding drives and takes it all the way in himself for 2.
That was a really nice move from Jake. Made a fake on his defender and was able to get into the key as there was no help coming from the Raiders. Turnover. Yep. O'Neal comes away with it.
Kicks out to Jake for 3. Off the back of the rim, and Nelson there for the rebound. Three from Franks, no. Rebounded by Edric Miller.
Jake Spalding bringing the ball up court. Hands off to his brother. Good crossover from Jake. Draws the foul. He's going to shoot a pair. It's going to be Nelson's first. Nelson's 6'5".
Jake hits the first free throw. He's got 3. Jake Spalding, 90% free throw shooter, but he's only taken 9 or 10 on the season. Hits the second, and he's got a quick 4 points. 4 of our first 6.
And Jake's going to pick Franks up full court, make him work. Nate Luce is checked in. We saw him in the JV game playing 1 quarter.
In and out there by Franks, but Nelson with another offensive rebound.
There we go. Landon gets the steal.
That's 2 steals for Landon.
Yeah, it is. And that was a good hustle play. Cy tries to get the basket. He's doubled.
Goes up with it. Oh, yep. I can't get it.
Nope, the double team left.
Out of bounds off Andrews, though.
And that was one. They had him trapped. He was looking to throw it back out to the perimeter, and the guy that had him basket side went back to his to defend on his man, and Cy had a good shot.
Jake's 3, no good.
Jake's had a rough couple of games.
Rebounded by Luce. So we saw Luce for that 1 quarter of the JV game. Now he's in here in the varsity game. Coach's son, only a freshman, but he's a heck of a 3-point shooter. Ball movement. Luce with it on the far wing. Throws it down to Andrews in the corner. Andrews working on Jacob Spalding.
Oh. They're going to call it tight tonight. Jake gets a foul, trying to poke it away from Andrews. And that's a typical Spalding trick, too, that kind of getting fancy with your dribble and just poke that ball out.
Franks inbounds, finds Luce in the corner for 3, and he buries it. And they're 2 out of 3 from behind the arc already. Luce has taken 37 shots on the season, 35 have been threes.
Wow.
41% from behind the arc. Landon tries to get the corner, dishes it out to Edric, and they're just moving in 2 different directions there.
Grant Gray checks in for Cole. We're without Cyrus tonight, so we're Really, we normally only go 7 deep. We've got 6 strong here.
So we can't afford to get in too much foul trouble tonight either.
And Cyrus kind of our a bruiser inside. Grant's got some height, but a lot of times you'll see him floating around the perimeter. He's got a pretty shot from 3.
Franks with it. Over to Cook, over to Andrews. He's going to get the screen from Nelson. Dishes back to Nelson. He just goes over Grant, and Nelson has 4.
And I think Grant actually got a piece of that shot. It's just strong enough, close enough to the basket, wasn't able to affect it too much.
Nelson averages 8 points a game, and a lot of it's that right there. They get Franks and Andrews on the drive. Jake Spalding on the drive. Draws the foul.
They're going to call Nelson again?
Nope, Andrews.
Andrews.
His first.
I like Jake's aggressiveness. If your shot's not falling, see if you can get to the line, right? And he makes that first one.
He's 4 out of 4 from the line, and he's got 6 points here early on. All right, here. Again, the Raiders being patient.
Nearly threw it out of bounds.
Loose to Andrews. Andrews deep 3 off the back of the rim. Landon there for a rebound.
Gray brings it up. Yeah, you can see we're not on the same page in this game either. Landon shot off.
Is blocked. Quick 3 from Franks. No. Gray saves it right to Andrews.
And the Raiders with some pretty hot shooting.
They got a 6-point lead right now.
Cy goes to the basket.
He'll get fouled.
Yep.
The officials will discuss it here.
Wonder what they were discussing, if it was on the
floor. Yeah, they're going to call it on the floor here.
It's Andrews. No, that one loose.
That was loose.
And loose
I thought that was
out.
Andrews that picked that up. That would have been a big-time foul if that would have been on Andrews.
Yep.
So Royals trail by 6. Jake Spalding being guarded by Franks. Kicks it over to Grant for 3.
Nope.
No. Cole Rainbolt fights and gets the rebound
from Cole.
Nice job by Cole with the offensive rebound.
No, we're going to
hold for the last shot.
Yep.
Nope. Cy's going to go up and draw the foul on Nelson. That's 2 on Nelson, I believe.
Yep, as we got Foster getting ready to check in for the Raiders and Lewis for the Royals.
That'll send Silas to the line. I like what we're doing. We have not gotten to the line very much this year.
No.
Cy's only taken 11. Jake's only taken 10. Landon's only taken 11, so I like what we're seeing. Joe Foster, as you said, checked in and replaced Nelson, who has those 2 fouls. Maybe we can push them off the offensive glass, too, without him. Cy hits the second. That's his first point of the game, I believe.
Yep.
Gates with it, looking to get it into Franks.
Good steal from
job
Lewis.
By Isaac Lewis, and that's going to be off of the Wapahani, be Royal ball. Quality minutes here from Isaac Lewis. Nice play there by Isaac. 30 seconds left here. Royals trail by 5. Jake drives, gets into the paint, rises up, and Jake Spalding I have him for 8.
Yeah, he's pretty much making us go this quarter.
Andrews, no, rebounded by Edric. Strong into the quarter there by the Royals.
Yep. I like seeing that from Jacob, too, because Jacob has had a couple of rough shooting games the last couple times out, and it's one of those things. It's not falling for you from outside, and he's gone to the basket, gotten to the free throw line. He's got 2 layups and 4 free throws already, and I like that offensive aggressiveness.
Yeah, we've taken 6 free throws already. I mean, as we said, Jake has taken half as many free throws tonight as he has the entire season.
Right.
So that's what we need to see from them.
Well, now we'll look to see if we can't get the other guys going a little bit as well as we move into this second quarter.
The schedule here for the Royals doesn't get any easier. This is a tough month. We have Randolph Southern next Tuesday. That's a reschedule. Then Heritage Christian next Saturday. Then Rose Central, who's undefeated right now, the following weekend with Shenandoah, and then LaPel Union County in the month. So not an easy schedule here for the Royals in the month of January. It's always tough, but it seems to be a little tougher this year. Leading the way for the Raiders, Andrews has 7, Nelson has 4. That's 11 of their 14. Jake Spalding guarded by Franks. Stolen away. Franks drives, gets all the way in, too hard, and Grant Gray fights for the rebound and gets it. I like that. We're taking away those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, that's going to be key.
Edric drives, just blows by Foster and lays it up and in.
It's making me wonder if that's part of the game plan, is drive it, make him stop you or foul you.
Gates with it. Over to Foster, over to Andrews on the far wing. And Andrews, if he's inside the volleyball line, he's got the green light for the most part.
Yeah.
Foster, harassed by Grant, kicks it back out to Gates, over to Andrews.
Yeah, we've gone back man-to-man.
Isaac Andrews penetrates and puts it in.
Really challenging them, and that was a nice take by Andrews.
He leads all scorers with 9. Jake to Silas.
Silas trying
just
to draw
trying to draw the foul there. That's all he was trying to do.
Yep.
Andrews cut off by Silas. Throws it. Nearly stolen away by Grant, but Foster recovers. And here's Gates setting up the offense. Raiders have Gates, Franks, Andrews, Cook, and Foster. Andrews drives, Euro steps, can't get the roll, but nobody blocks out Foster, and he gets the offensive board.
Yeah, that's what Andrews drew about everybody to him.
And then he got an open 3, no good, rebounded by Grant Gray, who nearly throws it away. Edric gets around again, kicks it over to Isaac Lewis for 3. In and out for Isaac.
Edric couldn't quite grab the rebound there.
Rebounded by Gates. Gates guarded by Isaac here. Over to Cook. Franks has been pretty quiet so far. I don't think he's scored yet.
No, he has not.
Averages 22 points a game.
No, we're doing a pretty good job on him. He's had a couple shots too, and just it wouldn't fall for him. They're looking for him.
Good defense. You can tell we've done our homework on this because we're jumping. We're seeing sets develop and jump into the passing lanes there before they're open. Andrews goes through Jacob Spalding. Jake tries to get a steal. Andrews just pulls it away from Grant, goes back up and in. And he has 11 points. He averages 23 a game, so not uncommon for him. As Edric, little miscommunication. Isaac thought it was going to Silas. Silas thought it was going to Isaac, and they throw it away.
O'Neill and Rainbolt check back in for Gray and Lewis. So we've got our starters on the floor.
Eastern Hancock trails by 5.
Coach Luce calls timeout.
Well, here we talked about in the pregame, Landon's quest to catch his grandpa for 5th on the all-time scoring chart here at Eastern Hancock. He's currently 2 points away from tying him to become 5th. I believe Landon has 1,121 points for his career, so we'll see. I don't think he really cares at this point. He just wants to win basketball games. You don't see him forcing anything or anything like that.
I talked with Landon earlier this week after the girls' game. He was here, and I was just how his game has developed from his freshman year, where he pretty much parked himself outside the three-point line and was a pretty good shooter even then. But last year we talked about how he developed his mid-range game. This year he's kind of letting the game come to him. And when he needs to score like he did in the fourth quarter last week, he's going to score in bunches. And if other guys are hot and he can be a distraction to a defender, then he's happy to do that. And you're right, he wants to come away with those dubs.
And he's shooting a much better percentage than he has the last 2 years. He's not trying to put the team on his back.
Yep.
And we've seen just a much more calm Landon.
Yep, and it's very like a sign of maturity there as he's developed too, which is pretty cool. Loose for 3 again. Hits it. That's his second.
Yep. He's 2 for 2. And we don't want to let him get hot.
So we need to get a couple baskets and a couple stops here. Not lose touch.
Rainbolt buries one.
Is nice. And that's our first 3.
Yep. Loose, another 3. In and out. Rebounded by O'Neill.
Edric in the corner. He's going to drive. Gets cut off by good defense from Cook.
Landon for the deep 3.
Nope.
Go off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Luce. Franks for 3. No. Edric just did not put a body in Andrews. He was in position and just didn't continue blocking him out. And when somebody shoots a 3, you're going to get a long rebound.
Yeah, and I think that'll probably be a talking point during halftime. We saw that a little bit in the first game too, the JVs. We had a couple quarters we weren't putting bodies on guys.
When we're in position, we just have to keep pushing them back until you grab that rebound. Cook to Loose. Back to Cook. Now Andrews has it in the circle. Jake Spalding just stole it away from Luce.
And that was one of those patented Spalding moves.
And he's got 10. He's in double figures. Franks to Foster. Nice pass by Franks. Foster forced into a tough shot there by Rainbolt. Rainbolt pulls down the rebound. 3-point lead for the Raiders.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like some of these guys want to shoot. They're really focused on Franks and Andrews, and then, of course, Luce has hit a couple. There's another 3 for Cole.
Cole again for 3. And he's 2 for 2 from behind the arc.
Royals tied it up, too. Cook, shot's too hard, and
Andrews.
Again, we didn't block him out. Andrews has got a nose for the ball.
Edric, long 2, buries it, ties it back up. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Franks drives, pulls up to the free throw line, no good. Oh, Landon and Cole knocked it away from each other. Tied up, and that's going to be Wapahani ball. It'll stay here.
A good fight from Cole.
Yeah, I like the effort there from Cole. But he and Landon were both, they didn't realize they were fighting each other for it.
Yep. They got focused on the ball, and I like that. At least we weren't standing around. Oh, some of that ball makes it into Andrews. He scores again. I got him with 15.
Yep, he's got 15. He averages 23.
Yeah, well, right now we're holding Franks to nothing, so he's trying to make up the difference.
Kicks it out. Oh, Landon had a wide open three, but we're holding for the last shot.
Yeah, you don't normally see him pass that up.
No. $15 seconds left here. Royals just holding it. 10 seconds.
Okay, yeah, we're going to go now.
Sy pulls up, leaves it short. Franks up ahead. Andrews couldn't catch it cleanly, or else he would have gotten a look from the volleyball line there.
Yeah, he would have.
And at the end of the half, the score, Eastern Hancock 23, Wapahani 25.
Definitely an entertaining game.
It's been an entertaining game. We've just been playing from behind the whole game.
Yep.
Have we had a lead? I don't believe we have.
I don't think so either. We tied it at 21.
So I think tie was the best we've gotten so far. So quick game, only 5 fouls called the whole time. So quick game. We will take a break here. We're going to play the IHSA Commissioner's Corner, and then we'll be back for the second half here in just under 10 minutes.
Last year, Friday nights were still game nights. But one thing was missing. You. This year, tickets to Friday night high school football are available again. And when you buy yours, you're buying so much more than a ticket. You're making a contribution to your community. That's because the proceeds from ticket and concession sales help fund your school's athletic department. That means you're helping provide transportation for the players. You're helping purchase new safety equipment. Most importantly, the game continues to get played. And the invaluable life lessons learned from high school sports will continue to be taught.
Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I just want to say welcome back and thanks for buying a ticket. The students and schools in your community deserve your support.
This is high school football. This is Friday night. This is your IHSAA.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, happy holidays to you, your family, your staff, and everybody with the IHSAA. We are back to wrestling and bouncing balls and doing everything that we can because we're about a month away from some championships in winter sports, are we not?
We are. Right around the corner, we've got girls swimming, wrestling, and the girls basketball sectional series all start within the next month. So, as we've talked before, teams had Christmas break to get their teams tuned up and all their stuff in for the year, and they got to go, they got to get better, and they got to get ready for tournament time.
Yeah, you mentioned a girls pairing show will be here before we know it.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be a couple weeks out, and we'll unveil those brackets, and everybody will be sitting there at their watch parties and just seeing what their tournament draw is going to look like. You know what? I love following the kids and the coaches and the teams across the state when it comes to our tournament pairing shows, just because it's excitement time. It's a time for gathering. Teams get together and watch you and your presentation, and absolutely we watch it on social media, and it's been incredible to watch the popularity of those drawing shows.
Oh, you're very kind. One of the things that we talk a lot about, obviously, are our student athletes, and that's why we're in business. But you coached, I coached. I want to spend a little time talking about coaches. Holidays are just wrapped wrapped up. That's going to be one of the last times that coaches in basketball will have any significant time with their family until the tournament's over. And everybody thinks they know how to coach. That's part of being a Hoosier. That's part of your DNA. If you're a Hoosier, you understand basketball. But you and I both know how much it takes to do these things behind the scenes. And there's no way that coaches get the credit that they so richly deserve.
No, they don't. And, I would tell you today that I sit in the seat that I sit in and get to do what I do because of a coach who took time in my life to mentor me, to challenge me, to teach me that I could be something that I didn't think I could be, found a little more of my game than I thought I could have. And, those memories and those things that coaches do for kids is just phenomenal. And they do it selfless. They're not in it for themselves. They're first of all, in most cases, they're teachers first. They're worried about the classroom, the first degree kids are going to get in their life, that high school education. And, I'm so thankful to do this in Indiana because we've got incredible coaches that care nothing more than about developing kids.
You make a great point in the sense that I often ask people to tell me who, besides their parents, was the most influential person in their lives and in their careers. And the overwhelming response is it was a teacher or a coach. And
no.
That's not by accident, for heaven's sakes.
No, it's not. And, I've always, you probably know this gentleman, but there's a guy out there in my life named Herb McPherson who coached me for 2 years. And Coach came to North Posey High School when I was a kid and helped me grow so much. And I'll be forever indebted to what he did. And, every time I see him, I thank him for what he's done for me as a human being. And there's certain people that you walk this life that you look at them, and it doesn't matter how long you've been away from them, but you still address them as coach. And I think that's such a term of endearment and what people mean to them.
It's an exciting time. I used to think as a college coach, the month of January was the longest month of my life. But I think in the high school realm, it's an exciting month because you have tournaments. You're getting ready for tournaments. You need to get your game better. You need to improve individually and collectively as you head into the greatest time of the year, which would be tournament time for those of us in the basketball world.
It is. And, it's so exciting. And you're exactly right, Coach. Preparation is here. It's time. And, teams they're going to suit them up and they're going to play. And there's so much on the line when they play those tournament games. If you play well, you move, you get to play the next day. But if you don't play particularly well that night, the season's over and you celebrate the successes of that season. And, it's a time of a lot of joy, but there's also heartache involved because, there's that special thing called high school basketball or high school athletics that just means so much to kids.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Everyone needs a passion.
Young people, especially.
That's one of the reasons why high school sports are so powerful.
Because they give student athletes purpose, something to be passionate about. I'm Sandra Walter.
And I'm Robert Falcons. We're both assistant commissioners for the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
And we're passionate about preserving the purity of high school sports.
They're the purest form of sport left. They're played on a level playing field.
And they're played for school and community pride.
They promote sportsmanship and build character.
And this year, we are thrilled to welcome back our passionate fans.
So buy a ticket to your school's next sporting event
and experience the passion and the purity of high school sports.
The athletes and schools deserve your support.
This is your team. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
All right, folks, we're back here. 2.5 minutes before the start of the second half. You can see the stat comparison at halftime. Right now, it's pretty even. Both teams shooting almost identical, just like they did coming into this game. You notice the big difference there, though. The Royals with only 9 rebounds total. The Wapahani Raiders have 8 offensive rebounds alone. So that rebounding differential has been the difference in the game. I believe I have Wapahani as having 10 second chance points.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We know, was it Nelson got a couple early on, and
Andrews
we've
had
seen
at
Andrews
least
go
3
flying
offensive
in.
rebounds. So I think right now that's what I see as been the difference in this game is the offensive rebounding for the Wapahani Raiders.
Right, and it feels like when we've controlled the backboard, then we've gone in and played close or even ended up tying the score at 21. When we've not done that, that's when we found ourselves down. So I agree. I think it's going to be a huge key.
And I thought there for a second when we got Nelson in foul trouble, I thought, okay, now we're onto something. But Andrews just kind of stepped up his game and took over there.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed with that young man.
Yeah,
15,
looking at
right?
Yeah, he's got 15 right now. Players to watch. I picked him, only a sophomore. Averages 23.5 a game. In several of their games have been huge blowouts where I'm guessing he doesn't get to play a whole lot in the fourth quarter. But just kind of stuffs the stat sheet. Oval 7 rebounds a game. Shoots better than 40% from 3 and 90% from the line. So just somebody to watch out for. One other thing we're going to talk about, we talked about it in the JV game, Cole Rainbolt, our basketball player here, recently committed to play football at Indiana Wesleyan University next year. So we're really excited for Cole. Excited to see what he can do at that next level. You were watching the Dave's Express Care Car Wash halftime show. Sorry, I didn't get that put up during halftime because I had the stats up there. We've got the Dave's Trivia question coming up here too.
Sweet.
And we got more milkshake coupons to give away. So if you're watching, if you get the trivia question correct, you are eligible for a milkshake. So Royals start here with the ball. They're down by 2. Jacob Spalding gets it over to Edric Miller. Up top to Rainbolt, over to Cy. Back to Landon. He's still scoreless. I think he's only taken 1 shot.
Yeah, I've got him with because that one he got travel early on.
Silas fouled on the floor.
I like the aggressiveness, though. Still taking it to the hoop. To into Edric. Nice move.
Tied it back up at 25.
Yeah, who was our inbounder there? Got an assist I'm not going to be able to place.
Cross court over there to Gates.
Yeah,
over to Franks. Nice job there by Silas.
Really pushing him away from the basket. Now Andrews finds some space. Man, that kid.
17.
Feels like we're just playing him. Ball's tipped out. Stay with the Royals.
Silas inbounds to Jacob. Back to Cy. They kind of clear out for him, but good defense there from Gates. Doesn't let him in. Jake to Eddie. Eddie guarded by Cook. Landon thought about the 3. I don't think he caught it cleanly.
No.
Kicks it over to Cole. His 3.
Oh!
Out and in. And Cole Rainbolt's 3 out of 3 from behind the arc tonight. Cole Rainbolt.
Well, went for an entry pass there from Gates, and it goes awry. Miller comes up with a steal.
Now Landon for a deep 3 off the back of the rim. Eddie fights for it, but Cook comes away with it. Three from Franks, no. Rebounded by Silas.
Franks still scoreless at this point.
Cole takes another one.
That was a heat check from Cole. That one isn't going to fall. And Landon really wants to get in there and make the move, but he's making the good pass when they get over on him.
Yep. I think Cole was 3 of 3 the other night against Daleville, so he's had a good shooting stretch here.
And we've dropped back into our, looks like our zone maybe a little bit.
Oh, nearly threw it away, but Andrews corralled it. Get into Nelson. Cole just a little slow getting over there, but Cole steals it away from Franks.
Yep, Landon got a hand on that as he went by, and then Cole finished it off.
Oh, Eddie lost it.
Gates going to the basket, passes off to Franks.
And he's fouled by Cole.
That's tough. I don't know about that one. We'll see how this is called. I don't think he got him up top.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think we got him there, but
well, you said he called him on the arm. That's a hard play. Cole made Franks double clutch, and I think he was clean up top.
Franks comes to the line, a 73% free throw shooter, and hits the first to tie it back up. Substitution, Zach Rawlings checks into the game. He'll replace Nate Nelson. Franks tries to give Wapahani the lead again here. Notice our student section is following the official.
Oh, that's
if you see them over there in jerseys, they're following the ref.
Yeah. Miller with another rebound.
He's got a 4 or 5 now, doesn't he?
I've got him with 3, but that doesn't mean I didn't miss one.
Side to Eddie. Eddie working on Cook, kicks it out to Cole for a long 2. It's off.
All the way over to Gates. He feeds Rawlings inside.
Back over to Franks. Franks still nothing. Kicks it over to Andrews. Andrews drives in, rises up, misses the short jumper. Edrick with another rebound. Tie ball game at 28. Landon O'Neill drives, gets in, and the foul! And he just tied his grandpa for 5th on the all-time scoring chart. Has a chance to overpass him here, or overtake him. Nice take by Landon O'Neill.
Trying to find his dad in the stands here.
Probably staying at home watching.
Attaboy, Landon. Congratulations.
Landon with 1,124 career points.
Yep, all by himself in 5th place. Cole gets a piece of that. Landon comes down with a rebound.
Landon a deep 3, buries it.
And that's what he needed to get going.
Yep, and the Royals lead by 6. Nice dish. Spalding over to O'Neill. They just lost him in transition. Nice transition offense by the Royals. Got it. Okay, you want to do our trivia question?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so I figure most of the Wapahani fans are watching the Wapahani live stream, so this will be a tough one for Eastern Hancock fans. Wapahani High School got its name from the White River. The White River flows right by the school a couple hundred yards away. The Miami tribe, their name for the White River was Wapahani. What does Wapahani mean? What does the word Wapahani mean in the Miami language?
That's a really good one.
So that's what they called the river, the Wapahani. What does Wapahani mean in the Miami language? If you're a Wapahani fan, I'm sure you know this right off the bat. If you could, so that's our Dave's Express Care Car Wash trivia question here for this evening. I dig deep into the
Oh, yeah.
into the bowels of history to try to entertain you people. That's
You say bowels, you say the river, you say Wapahani. I'm thinking bidet, maybe.
It's not.
Yeah. All right.
I wasn't trying to give a hint by talking. It wasn't. There was no hint there from that.
Frank still looking to get on the board more than a free throw.
Yeah.
Oh!
Let's see that one. Oh, I don't like that.
That was, I think that ref saw it from the back. That sounded clean. You can hear Jake pop the ball.
Yep. Loose, corner three. Missed it. Rainbolt had Nelson blocked out, but nobody blocked out Andrews, and he was able to get in for the rebound.
Franks
drives. Still scoreless from the field.
Oh, man. There's Andrews again.
Yep.
He's a heck of a ball player.
Yes, he is. Side of Landon. Jake throws it away.
Yeah, he was waiting for his teammates to kind of move around, and they didn't help him. He got stuck.
Doing a little bit too much dribbling there on that sequence. Andrews to Franks. Over to Nelson, back to Andrews. Oh, Nelson throws it inside, and Franks has his first basket from the field.
We do have a couple of guesses here.
Now, Mike Halcomb says White River. Jake Spalding drives and lost it out of bounds off of his own knee.
Jake not happy with what's going on here. Wonder if Google Translate will do the Miami Indian.
Well, don't give people hints. Get it inside to Nelson, guarded by Gray. Franks for three.
And we do not need him heating up.
And they retake the lead with that shot. 35-34. We've gotten a little too dribble happy here on offense. Hand check on Loose.
Trying to figure out how they're calling this game. It seems very uneven.
Veteran officiating crew, though.
Yeah. I mean, not necessarily bad. It's just that there's times they're letting the hand check go, and there are other ones that's you put a touch on them and you're getting called.
Knocked out of bounds by Andrews.
And that's probably fortunate for us because Andrews had a wide open view of the basket there.
And he would have dunked it.
Yeah.
And that really would have gotten this crowd going for Wapahani.
Yeah, the Wapahani people are really trying to get their team fired up as they retook the lead.
Well, as we said, this is a huge game with conference implications here.
Called that one on Loose. That's his second, and I didn't even see that one. Gates coming back in.
Silas finds Grant, back out to Landon. Landon with the drive, can't get the layup to fall. .35 seconds left. Landon at the line to shoot two. Short on the first one. Second one's good. He ties it back up. Loose coming back in for Gates. That was Andrews' third foul, by the way. So.
Oh, I didn't even notice it. That's huge for them.
You know he's going to be mature enough not to pick up, another cheap one or anything like that.
Well,
but just as aggressive as he plays,
yeah,
you'd always get one of those offensive fouls.
Right.
Flying in there for a rebound.
That's what Coach Luce is counting on, though, that he will have some maturity and be smart.
15 seconds left here. He's guarded by Silas Spalding.
Silas gets away with the bump there, and that paid off for him as Andrews gets a layup. We got a chance to get a good look.
And he's fouled for the three.
And who was it?
I don't know who fouled him. I didn't catch that. Let's see if we got it on the replay.
That's going to be really important. And
that's Andrews.
Andrews picks up his fourth on a silly foul.
That was Loose. Loose fouled him. Look at the replay.
Yeah. Well,
Andrews poked a hand in. Are they not going to tell him he's shooting? How is he not shooting?
No, I think they're
telling him he's only shooting.
I think he's shooting two is what they're saying.
Why?
I don't know. They must have thought his foot was on the line. That would be the only thing I could think of.
Let's look at the replay here. No, he's 4 feet behind the line.
Well,
what? He is closer to the volleyball line than he is to the three-point line.
Well,
that's just a terrible call. There is no way that should have been anywhere close to a two. I could see if he was close to it, stepped on it, but he was closer to the volleyball line from where they let it go. All right, we have a couple guesses here. Flat belly, according to Kristen Spiegel. That is incorrect.
That is incorrect?
That is not correct.
All right.
What?
Can't trust Wikipedia all the time.
No. We have more coupons for milkshakes at Dave's Express Car Wash. How about we have the first two people to get it right are eligible for a milkshake. The first two people to get it right are eligible for a milkshake.
Hey, you can buy a tenderloin to go along with that milkshake. Best tenderloin in town.
It is not flat belly.
Well, so the refs obviously blew that free throw situation, but we did get another mistake that went in our favor where Andrews picked up his fourth foul. Man. And even if that only takes him out of the game for a handful of minutes, that's going to be
Well, he has
huge.
Over half their points.
Oh, yeah. Well, Frank's still a big-time scorer, but has struggled to this point to really get going. I've seen Luce hit a couple of threes, and it's really not been a whole lot from the rest of the guys. So let's see if we can take advantage of this. So we've got both Spaldings, O'Neal, Miller, and Gray on the court.
And they have Andrews on the bench, so that's going to be, as we said, crucial.
Yep. Looks like Gates, Franks, Luce, Nelson, and Cook.
Nelson couldn't back down Edric. Nice D by Edric. Good job moving your feet.
Right now, nobody else really wants to take the shots.
No.
The Spalding's face guard and the two guys that have really been scoring. So
Franks, no. Rebound Silas. And what I've seen watching these guys a little bit on film, I've only seen 2 games, but they rely so much on Franks and Andrews creating for everybody else.
Yeah.
They've got some good scores, but not a lot that have scored on their own. It's always been, assisted by those other guys, or the pressure's taken off of them because teams are so focused on Andrews and Franks.
Right.
But Grant for 3, no. But there's some guys. I mean, Nelson's a really capable scorer. We saw that Gates is more of just a lockdown defender. His season high is only 2. But Luce is a good scorer. Cook is a really good scorer at times. He had
and here comes Andrews. Andrews had a minute 2 seconds on the bench. He's coming in for loose.
I think we had two people get the thing right. We'll tell you next dead ball for our trivia answer. Tie ball game. Franks gets around Jacob Spalding. High off the glass, no. Rebounded by Spalding.
Jakes gets in, leaves it off for Grant, but the pass was not there.
Andrews slips it to Nelson, kicks it out to Gates. Back to Andrews here. Cook to Nelson to Andrews. Andrews corner three, got it. Three-point lead for the Raiders. He's got 22.
Side for three.
Can't answer
Nope.
it. Nelson skies for the rebound.
I hope we're not getting back in that pattern where we stand and watch the rebounds rather than go for them.
Yep. Andrews hands off to Gates. Gates drives. As I said, Gates' season high is only 2. Oh, nice backdoor.
Yes, it was.
From Franks. And now he's got 8.
Yep, just like that, leads up to 5.
Landon trying to draw the foul, doesn't get it.
Awkward layup.
Andrews leaves it. Gates for 3. No good. Rebound tipped from side of Jake. Jake lays it up and in with the finger roll. Timeout, Aaron Spalding. It's like a full timeout. In our winners here, we had 2 people get the correct answer.
All right.
So they contact us, hit us up on Facebook or Twitter for your free milkshake courtesy of Dave's Express Car Wash. White Sands.
White Sands.
So Wapahani is what the Miami called the White River, and the meaning was White Sands.
All right. A little
So,
confusing.
It is. So
I feel like Coach Dowd was just guessing everything she could. She really wanted a milkshake.
I think so too. We still owe her one from earlier because Sam Poff never delivered our milkshake coupons. So we still owe her one.
Yeah, she may need to go talk to Sam.
I got him. So
got him now.
I just wasn't at school today to give it to her.
She might need to talk to Sam anyway, just for the heck of it.
So check this out. MEC standings, 4 teams undefeated. Us, Monroe Central, Wapahani, and Randolph Southern. As I said, this game is huge because it puts whoever wins this game in the driver's seat. Now, both teams still have to play Monroe Central, who's 8-0 on the season. But, like I said, being there in the driver's seat is crucial. Coach Dowd, you and Lloyd Arthur both won. So I will find you at school in Lloyd. Hit Joe Paxton up, and he'll get you your coupon. Sherry, we don't give Dairy Queen stuff because it's not as good as Dave's Car Wash. Out of bounds, off the Royals. Luce will check back in for Gates. Are we going to have to kick Coach Dowd off the chat for trying to bring in Dairy Queen?
Yeah, the non-sponsor.
Andrews up top with it. Trying to get it inside to Nelson.
Bad
airmails it.
Landon comes up with a steal, but didn't really have to work very hard for that one.
Landon's got at least 3 steals tonight.
Yeah, I've got him with 3.
He wants to take it here, too.
And he
He
did.
does because he knows Andrews has 4 fouls and can't do anything. And he just had to back off. Wapahani leads by a point. Franks over to Andrews. Open three. Got it.
That was from the Royals scrawled into the court. That was a deep three.
4-point lead again for Wapahani. Landon tries to answer. Can't do it there.
Jake
Silas
side pokes it away. That was nice.
Kicks it over to Edric. Back over to Cole. His three looks good, and it is.
Rainbow from 3. So the last time out of the timeout, we jumped into a 2-3, and it kind of caught them off guard. They resulted in a poor pass and a steal from O'Neal. Let's see what Spalding has coming out of this one.
Cole Rainbolt, 12 points, 4 or 5 from behind the arc. This is his best shooting night of the year.
You got to make graphics for him every game.
I know. Well, I also have, he was my player to watch tonight.
Well, of course he was.
So,
look at that form, silky smooth.
Oh, yeah. We also want to point out, we talked about Cole committing to Indiana Wesleyan. Quarterback Houston Swan also a couple days ago committed to Culver Stockton College, NAIA school over in Missouri. Pretty good school. I think they're a pretty good team. So congratulations to Houston. As we said, he finally found a place that he said just felt right.
Yeah, that's super important when you're committing to spend the next 4 or 5 years of your life there. But congratulations to both those guys. I'm sure they'll be successful.
I was expecting Alabama, but you know. 1-point lead for the Raiders. Under 3 minutes to go here in the game. Franks with it. Over to Luce. Spaldings are real active up top in this zone, but Wapahani just content to hang out and try to let our defense break down as much as anything. Corner from Franks. In and out, but nobody blocked out Nelson, but he can't get the layup, but Andrews is right there. Oh.
I feel like a broken record with Andrews.
Yeah.
Landon just takes him to the basket. Yep. As you said, Andrews can't really do a whole lot about it. He didn't want to foul out of this game.
No.
That would be a big benefit for us. I wouldn't mind seeing Landon just take him every time down.
Yep. Loose with it. Up to Andrews. 1:48 to go here. We called Jacob Spalding with the hand check here. I think Aaron's okay with that because we only have 3 fouls. You got to get, you don't know if we're going to get to the point where we need to start fouling the clock. So you got to get a couple of fouls here to get us close to that bonus. You don't want to put them in the bonus and give them free throws, but you got to get close there just so that you don't get to like 15 seconds left and you still only have 3 fouls and you spend all your time just trying to get the ball back.
Now the thing it does is that is Jake's third.
Yeah.
So he's going to be one we'll have to watch if it does get to the point where we need to foul.
Here's the sectional for Eastern Hancock. All the TEC 2A schools pretty much, and then just us and Shenandoah. Kind of a wacky sectional. All those teams, they all play each other in the TEC. They all play each other. A lot of them do in the Wayne County tournament. And so a lot of crazy records there. Royals out front, Northeastern the other favorite. Wapahani in a tough sectional. They've got Monroe Central, LaPel, Frankton, who already defeated them earlier this year. Got some good teams there.
Yeah, they do.
All right, Raider ball. Raiders have Nelson, Franks, Andrews, Gates, and Cook.
Andrews with the ball. Spalding guarding him. And to Nelson looking for the back cut, but well defended. And really Landon kind of daring Gates to shoot.
Minute 19 left here. Oh, they stole it away. Landon and Cole trap him. And they're going to call. Whoa!
Wow. Called Landon with a push-off, and I really just think he had his hand up and his arm up and was spinning. I'm not sure if there was any extension there. That's a tough call.
Especially from the trailing ref. The ref that was running, I could see, but that's a tough call from that trailing official.
Yep, and a good defensive play. Another layup for Andrews.
He ties a season high of 29. Royals trail by 3. Silas didn't realize he had Andrews on him.
Yep.
He could have just gone up with that layup.
Yep. He passed it off to Cole, and Cole, I think it was Nelson that was behind him, or was it Franks?
That was Nelson.
Yeah, swatted it away. Yes, I had an open layup.
And didn't realize he had an open layup. Oh, my goodness. How crucial is that offensive foul on Landon there?
Yep. Well, that was for the lead.
I know. Because now we're down 3. We're going to have to put him on the line here unless we can steal a pass.
So we'll probably see a lot of pressure here on the inbounds. And then you would think a quick foul. Because Wapahani has shown that they're content to run their offense, and they don't need to score.
I can tell you who we don't want to foul.
Andrews.
Yeah, 90% free throw shooter. Franks is 73%. I'm guessing Luce is probably pretty good too.
Yeah. Oh, Luce is not in. They've got Cook, Gates, and Nelson.
Nelson's a 60% free throw shooter. Cook is only 2 of 3. And Gates is only 4 of 6, so they really haven't shot a whole lot of free throws this year. Coach Spalding not happy with that. He thought they had him trapped clean. They called Jake with the foul. And that's going to put Andrews at the line to shoot 1 and 1.
Yeah, and that's Jake's 4th. I mean, it's big, but 26 seconds left.
So Andrews with 29 points on the night at the line to shoot 1 and 1. Hits the first. And the second. 5-point lead for the Raiders. Jacobs swatted out of bounds.
Yep. Frank's got him on that one. That was good timing.
Yep.
Three.
Catch
good.
And shoot. Got it. Jake Spalding catch and shoot on the 3. Drills it. And that's critical because 19 seconds left here. We got to get, I don't know. Trying to figure out what Coach Bechtel was talking to the official, I believe. Sorry, I was trying to figure that out,
Yeah.
what that was going on down there. But okay, down 2. If you can keep it out of Andrews' hands, that's got to be your goal here. Because if you can get somebody to go and hit 1 out of 2, you still give yourself a shot to tie.
So do you double team him right now? You take the guy instead of kind of playing wherever the inbound comes. Do you take that guy, double team Andrews, and say you get it one of those other guys? That's fine.
I don't know. Probably.
Be interesting to see. I don't have enough experience
with
watching like that.
With 19 seconds left here, you still have a long time. You still have your timeout. You still have this timeout so that if something happens, you can like if they happen to score with a running clock, you can still stop the clock. If they hit a field goal, you can still stop the clock here. But I don't know how you want to play this.
Yeah, we're going to double team Andrews. We're not going to guard the inbound or even put somebody in the passing lanes. We're going to let another kid beat us if that's the case. We fouled Franks. They didn't call it.
Foul him.
And we had Cook, and reacted slowly.
And we just didn't foul well there.
Nope.
Silas was trying to foul Franks, and they just didn't call it. You got to be a little.
Yeah, and Landon's saying we fouled over in front of our student section. Like, ref didn't call it.
You just got to be firmer with your foul, I guess.
Yeah, and that's then you cross the territory of, ooh, is that an intentional foul? And refs got to help you out a little bit.
Andrews hits the first. He's up to 32, I believe. Second's no good. Royals still with a chance here.
Nope. Wow, and I think Silas was driving, hoping to be able to kick it out, and nobody got open.
He thought he could draw the defense in, and hope to kick, but nobody collapsed with him.
Yep.
And he ended up having to take a forced shot over there and missed it. Oh.
Yeah, but that was one. I think they were content to let him go to the basket and get a layup because they had a 3-point lead. And
by the way, there's our Eli Manship picked our fan of the game.
Fan of the game,
Ashton Smith.
Ashton Smith. Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I think they were content to just let him hit the layup, but that was one where you got to wonder. We just didn't get that. Didn't get what we expected to get there. So,
a couple tough calls didn't go the Royals' way tonight, and I mean we expected a game like this.
Yeah,
be close. And now we need a little help to win the conference. We need Monroe Central and we said
we need Monroe Central now. We need to beat Monroe Central and have Monroe Central knock off Wapahani.
Yeah.
And that's going to be our only path now to win a conference championship. Wapahani now in the driver's seat. And again, it just comes down to we've got to execute. We gave up too many offensive rebounds.
Yep.
Let me see. While you're talking, I'm going to see if I can get our stats from our statistician here.
Yeah, and I think I'm pretty good. We either didn't have many assists or I just missed all of them because I only got us assisting once, which is unusual for us. We're pretty balanced scoring from a handful of guys there. And really, I had Silas with 3 points, all free throws. He had a big game last week, just not there tonight.
Yeah, I have Silas Spalding 3 points. He has 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, though, from Silas. Jacob Spalding had 15. He was 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Cole Rainbolt had 12. He was 4 of 6 from 3. Landon O'Neill had 11. Edric Miller had 8. And then Isaac Andrews had 32 for them.
Yeah.
The difference, though, again, We didn't get out-rebounded as bad in the second half as we did the first, but the rebounding differential, we had 18 rebounds for the game. They had 27.
Yeah.
So we got out-rebounded by 9, and they had 12 offensive rebounds there. So that's just you can't give up 12 offensive rebounds to a team and hope to win.
This is almost, to me, it's a feel like, hey, we're going to play them again, except we don't. We don't see them in the sectional. We don't have a conference tournament because we know what we need to do, and I'm sure we would make those corrections the next time in. But man, that Andrews kid those Shenandoah boys last year were pretty good, but Andrews kid is as good as anybody we've seen in recent years.
Yeah.
And just a sophomore.
Yeah, and Franks is only a junior, so he struggled a little bit tonight. Like I said, he averages 22, but it just couldn't hang on the glass tonight. So who do we want to pick as our Paxton Farms player of the game tonight?
That's a good question. I like 3 guys. I thought Jake Spalding had a good breakout game for him and kind of got us going when we had been stagnant. Cole was just outstanding from the three-point line. And I had him with a couple of rebounds as well. And, of course, Landon, a couple of big shots there at the end and moved into 5th all-time passing his grandpa.
I'm going to go with Cole because I think Cole had a lot of plays where he tipped the ball back out.
Yeah.
He may not have grabbed the rebound, but he got a hand on it and tipped it to somebody. So I'm going to go with Cole Rainbolt as our Paxton Farms player of the game there. 12 points, 4 or 5 from behind the arc for Cole. So we will the Royals will be back in action next Tuesday against Randolph Southern at Randolph Southern. We will not be there for that game because the girls also have a game. So we'll be streaming the girls' game against Newcastle. So the next game that the boys will be back in action where you can watch them will be next Saturday against Heritage Christian. And that's going to be a long day of basketball here at Eastern Hancock. We got the girls play Waldron at noon, JV varsity, and then you've got C-team, JV, varsity, all against Heritage Christian after that. So if you want a good – and Waldron, I believe, is number 1 in 1A.
Number 1 in 1A, yeah.
Heritage Christian has Miles Colvin, who's going to Purdue, already committed there. So if you're interested in basketball, next weekend is going to be a good weekend of basketball. We do have girls action tomorrow night from Union County, though. Here against Union County.
Yep.
And Union County, decent. They got a decent record this year. So, again, the Royals will move to 7-2 on the season and 2-1 in Mid-Eastern Conference play. The Raiders moved to 8-2 on the season and 3-0 in Mid-Eastern Conference play. So, again, congratulations to Wapahani. And now we got to go regroup and take care of business because Randolph Southern has 3, 6, 7 guys on their team.
Woo.
So we've got to regroup because we can't allow that kind of offensive rebounding that we did tonight.
Yep.
So we will see you guys tomorrow night, girls basketball against Union County. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you then.